Hey guys, Market42freeway.com. You know, it's still not officially announced on the Deptford Mall website, but round one, if it wasn't clear that they were coming, look what's behind me. The round one bowling and arcade entrance is forming here at the Deptford Mall. Look at this entryway. You can't mistake what is happening here. Now, I'm a little surprised that they are featuring the bowling ahead of the amusements, because this is going to be, you know, I always say it's like a Dave & Buster's Japanese version with arcade games and some karaoke. So, okay, we're getting the proof that I want to see here. While this is the entrance, if I can get in there, there are escalators in there. So this is the ground floor entrance to round one. And then as soon as you go through these doors, there's two escalators that will take you up to the second floor. And as I thought, the first floor, of course, is going to be Dick's Sporting Goods. I'm going to show you that entrance in a second. And the second floor will be round one. You know, this entrance is always being such an important one to the mall. Kids always like to hang out here. The Ruby Tuesdays has closed. I have no idea what's happening with the Ruby Tuesdays, but you can kind of see by putting this entrance here, they're focusing on one of the core entrances to the mall. Someone sent me a message on Facebook and told me, hey, what's the giant bowling pin at the Deptford Mall? So here we go, round one, things are happening. So I'm gonna jump over in a second to, well, after I show you Dick's Sporting Goods entrance, I'm gonna jump over to the Gloucester Township Premium Outlets and take a look at Dave & Buster's. All right, the other big happening at the Deptford Mall is the new Dick's Sporting Goods. You know, I was doing the filming over at the round one. Guy asked me what was going in there, and I explained what round one was, and he says, you know, the Deptford Mall is leveling up, which is a gaming term, of course, to when you increase your character in the gameplay. And so the Deptford Mall is definitely leveling up. They got round one going in on the second floor. There's an Xfinity One store going in there. That's a nice little ad. I'm a Deptford resident, so it's convenient for me. And then the other big win, you can't miss that. Dick's Sporting Goods, of course, moving across the street into this new store. I have learned from one of the employees over there that they are targeting an August 14th opening. Now, I see some cars here, construction's done. They're either building the interior shelving inside the store, maybe they're loading up inventory, but you know, they still need about another month to get this store stocked and, you know, get everything. I don't know if they're gonna move merchandise over or do they just start fresh and then move that. I don't know how that works. All right, before I headed out, I stopped over at the other entrance. This was the Sears entrance that had the canopy. You'd pick up your appliances. I think it was the women's section. So learning more about this round one, this, obviously there's no markings here, no round one signage. It seems like this portion, maybe a third of the second floor, is not going to be round one, and they're going to reserve this side, this entrance, for another store that I don't know what that is. So that explains why the bowling pin and the entrance is on the other side of the mall, on the lower level, with an escalator going up. Smart move, because they can, again, utilize a big portion of the upstairs for the round one, and then put additional stores on the outside here. All right, guys, now I'm over in Gloucester Township, New Jersey. I'm standing in the parking lot of the brand new Dave & Buster's, which is not open. Dave & Buster's is not open. The Premium Outlets, which is next to Dave & Buster's, is definitely open. In fact, they look very crowded today. This is my second time doing this segment of the video. I did one last week, but before I had a chance to get it online, I heard back from my contact over at Dave & Buster's. So Ed is a very high-level guy at Dave & Buster's. He's a Philly guy. He climbed the ranks through the large Philadelphia location. Is now, I think he's based out of Florida. He still has such roots in Philadelphia. He's an Eagles fan. He vacations down at the Jersey Shore. He comes up from Florida to vacation at the Jersey Shore. A lot of family and friends here. So he's apparently a fan of 42 Freeway because he's pretty responsive to me when I reach out to him. So I'll cut to the chase. I'm also going to talk about the construction here and some things I heard, but I'll cut to the chase. Ed's saying in a very short response, hoping to be open late September with indoor dining available. So what that means is, I think what that means is they can get ready for end of September, but for them, they really need to have the indoor dining approved in the state of New Jersey before it makes it worthwhile for them to flip the switch and turn the place on. So, yeah, unlike a casino, you can go to the casinos right now in Atlantic City and you can gamble. You can't get food or drink. In fact, I've seen some posts on Facebook where, like, you know, the casinos are saying, hey, here's the restaurants that are outside on the boardwalk, go out and eat. They're making so much money in casino gambling, though, the food and drink is sort of an afterthought. And I think it's kind of the reverse in these type of facilities. Yeah, games and arcades, there's a good revenue there, but really the money is in the food and drink, and it's probably not worth it for them to open unless they can serve food and drink. So thank you, Ed, for replying. Now I'm also going to talk for a second here about the construction, and we'll cut this. All right, as you can see, the store is very, very close to being finished, but a lot of that final trim work is not done. You know, the signage is up, the lamps are on, the street lamps are on. In fact, even some of these parking lights are actually powered right now, Dave & Buster's. But you can see they did not finish the trim here. They have not finished the entrance. So the story I heard from a gentleman back in March, he's in the construction crew. I have a lot of followers in the construction industry. When you write about new buildings going up and new businesses coming in, construction people want to hear about it. He had told me the story that one day they said, guys, we got 2 to 3 weeks worth of work to do. We're gonna finish it off. So this is March, right? COVID was just building up. We're gonna finish off the building, get it done, padlock the doors, and when the world opens up again, we'll be ready to go. The very next day, they pulled the same construction folks in and said, guys, change the plans. We're shutting everything down. Pack up your things and go home. So over in round 1 in Deptford, they're going gangbusters. I just showed you that video. I don't know when they're going to open, but they're moving fast. They are hiring. There are job postings for round 1 in Deptford. So maybe they are going to open ahead of indoor dining. But over here at Dave & Buster's, there's work still to be done. The parking lot's not finished. You know, it's probably just another coat on the parking lot. There's some flooding down there. They may have to look at that, Ed. You can see all the walls there, the retaining walls. So this thing is, you know, you can believe it's about 2 weeks open for construction. Then after construction, they have to probably bring in all the gaming. I don't know if the carpets are in there or anything like that. So Dave & Buster's, so basically the race is on, right? I don't know if there's a race. It's a really interesting opportunity that we have here in the 42 freeway area and just the general Delaware Valley, that we are going to have 2 premier indoor entertainment facilities, round 1 in Deptford, Dave & Buster's here in Gloucester Township, just 2 miles apart. And then literally, you know, I don't know all the dates, but you know, it seems like these things could be opening within weeks or short months of each other. I would imagine they both want to be open for the holiday season before that parking lot here at the Premium Outlet starts filling up and over at the mall. So it's going to be a really fun fall for us here in the area when we get to try out both of these new establishments. And I'm really curious to see what the general consensus is between everybody, between who's got the best bar, who's got the best food, who's got the best games, who's got the best other attractions. So exciting times, being patient. They're doing well through the COVID. Need to get some construction folks out over here at Dave & Buster's, but I'm sure they're waiting for more stores, more Dave & Buster's stores to open around the country to sort of drive in more revenue to help pay the bills to finish this thing off. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like subscribe to my YouTube channel. I need to have 1,000 people in there, I think, before they can do certain things, before they make certain things available to me. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, share this post. Thanks for watching.